Oh, great. We are back here. I'm very, 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 very happy. We had lost internet. I don't know what was happening. Probably because on the router there's something they needed us to do. At least we have worked on it. So let me just take this opportunity, this live session, to talk about how you can access uh, land through this land empowerment project by Namayo Heritage. Yeah. So all you need to do is your NRC. Mind you, your Green National Registration Card is your passport on this empowerment scheme. Yes, you need it. The next thing you need is your interest in owning a piece of land around Lusaka. There are videos that I have done talking about how you can own land uh, through this empowerment project, but then because maybe it has just gone down and the likes, let me just highlight one or two things for the benefit of people out there. How one can own land from Namayo Heritage as a property development company. So all you need to do first, as I mentioned earlier, is an NRC, your Green National Registration Card, and then you will need to apply either through our email address, which is namayoheritage@gmail.com, or you have to call us on +2609767373527, or you will have to send us a WhatsApp message on the same number +2609767373527, or you can contact us through our Facebook page, which is Namayo Heritage Property Limited, or you can still contact us through the messenger, any means of any ways you think would be very easy to get in touch with us, and then we are going to send you the right information on a platform that you want us to send. But of course, it should be an email or direct into your WhatsApp line. So there are a lot of properties that have been advertised on our page, which has got an audience of not less than 7K people. And on WhatsApp, our 10 groups of WhatsApp are full. We're even thinking of creating other groups to accommodate those people that are still coming in and saying, I want to be part of the WhatsApp groups because maybe it's easier for them. But I believe all platforms are okay. Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, what's that other? Instagram is also okay. It's also a platform you can use to get access or to get more information from us. So you will need to have a smartphone or even just a normal phone, as long as you can call us on +2609767345527. We will you call back asking for your email address, where the properties that are available, or the catalog for every month. Mind you, we have a catalog talking about the properties that we have, just like as I explained in the other video, which had network problem. So you need to get in touch with us so that you look at the current prices, because they change. They may be on promotion. The changes may be either the property has been put on promo, or maybe the property has maybe been adjusted in terms of pricing for certain reasons. So you will need to get in touch with us every time you want to buy a property from us. Get in touch with us, get the current catalog for that month, and then be able to choose amongst the properties that are available, which ones you'll be able to service and become a landlord at the end of the day. So once you choose a property, make sure you search, you do your due diligence. Of course, we sell genuine land, but it's also safe that you also do your genuine your due diligence for it to be very safe at the end of the day. So it's either you go through a lawyer, they do a due diligence. If it's traditional, we will tell you truthful to say this is traditional. And if it's titled land, we will gladly tell you to say this is state land, and then we'll guide you through how you can go about owning that property. So once you see the advert, send out somebody to view it. Let them see the actual property. Or if you want to see it using Google location, request for coordinates. We'll send you the coordinates, and then you are going to view the property and the distance from CBD as we have been advertising. Once you see that property, either through Google Map or you see it through a person you have sent, you are now free to request for an offer letter, which is at going for only 90 kwacha, less than 100, and then we'll write that invitation to treat to you, which you are going to accept or refuse depending on the how you are going to read how you're going to read and understand, and maybe think of accepting or not accepting that offer letter. So the offer letter will have the account number, the property number if it's state land, or where the location of the property is if it's traditional land. It also have the price, it also have all the conditions attached to that property. And then for you, you just need to choose which condition needs to be adjusted to suit you so that it becomes a very safe agreement between you and the company. So once you get that offer letter, you are at liberty to refuse it or accept it. Then that offer letter now is just an invitation to treat that you are going to refuse or accept. Once you accept it, you now send it to the company. If you are in diaspora, you just email it to the company email address, which is namayoheritage@gmail.com or namayotwork@gmail.com. You can email that signed document, and the company will acknowledge to say, okay, wow, we have now received your signed document, which the company is going to sign and endorse to say the two parties can now enter into an agreement. And that agreement, once we enter into that, meaning it binds you to be paying those installments if you are going the installments way, or it binds the company to make sure that that property is safe within those months that you are paying. And then the good news is that when the first deposit is paid, I'll give an example of maybe the Shimabala plots. The Shimabala plots are only going for, there are those for 50,000 and there are those for 95,000. Let me pick on the 95,000 kwacha. So you decide to pick that because it's in a good area, it's very near to the road, and the location is like a neat location. It's very high cost location. It has everything you need. You decide to get an offer letter. So you get an offer letter for Shimabara. That offer letter, read the conditions, and if you like them, sign it and send it back to us. And the next thing you need to do is deposit the required amount for starting to own that property in Shimabala. So once you deposit at Shimabala plots, you only deposit a 50,000, and the rest in installments of it is it 10,000 for those high cost area properties. You deposit that 10,000, or if it's 20,000, once you deposit that, it means now you and the company have now agreed to enter into an agreement, meaning the invitation to treat that the company sent you, you have accepted it by virtue of having deposited the first deposit. So once that is done, a file at the office will be created, an online file will be created, and the hard copy that will be sent to you either on WhatsApp or email. We prefer the email because no matter what, as long as you log into your email, you still find your documents intact. So once you do that, you have your offer letter signed and the first deposit has been sent, you are now a partial owner of that land. The company cannot engage any other person as long as you make sure that you service your property according to the terms and conditions of that property. So there'll come a time in future when now you are going to finish, depending on the payment plan. That's when now the property will become fully yours. The company will hand it over to you because you would have finished paying and then the only thing that would have been remaining is just the title deed. And then with the first deposit, just like I mentioned earlier, you are free to start your developments. As you can see in our last sessions of videos, you see people, we are hunting over properties that already have houses, and you are wondering, how are they building houses for people? Yes, we do build houses for people, but those people were buying that land when it was still like virgin land. There was nothing, there were just trees and it was bush. All what they were doing was they were servicing the plots, they were sending monies to our account as well as sending money to develop the property. So what am I saying? What I'm trying to make a point out of this discussion is that you are allowed to utilize the property as soon as the first deposit is paid. And then you just need to make sure that your monthly installments are paid on time without disturbing the agreed terms of installments, so that the company also can keep running up and down for your title deed. So it only becomes problematic where you are not paying your monthly installments and you're expecting your title deed to move. Like that, it will be very difficult for the company to move in a certain way that is expected. So as long as you keep your installments coming, the company will make sure that they are moving your papers from one office to another, till that by the time you are finishing, maybe you just need to wait for a week, a month, 2 3 months, your title deed comes out. For cash payments, the minimum of a title deed is 1 up to 6 months, depending on our speed there with our brothers and sisters that we are working with at the Ministry of Land. So this is just a simple explanation of how one can get land from Namayo Heritage. You can own land from Namayo Heritage. It can be state land, that is titled land, or customary land, which is traditional land. All those categories of land we have, which is titled and customary land. There's a video just down here which we did, and we're talking about the categories of land, which is state land and traditional land. We also stipulated what they are and how they can be accessed. And this is just a normal procedure that we advise our people go through. So once you receive, just I forgot to mention, once you receive that offer letter will have the title number if it's state land. It will have a title number that you are going to use to search for that land if it has any incumbency. And then it will also have, if it's traditional land, it will have the location of the property in case you want to interview here 2 or 3 neighbors of that land. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bar so that each time I upload a video, you will be notified that a video has been posted, and keep sharing these live streams so that we can keep moving together. On Facebook, don't forget to like our page, share it. There's also a group you can request to join that group so that you can be seeing what is happening. On WhatsApp, we've got more than 10 groups, all are full. We are even thinking of creating other WhatsApp groups, but with due time, we are just going to maintain YouTube, a few of WhatsApp, and then Facebook. I love you guys. It has been a wonderful session I had with you. Please don't forget to just write a comment in case there's something that I haven't explained very well. Please just request for it so that we can repeat this session and have each other at a very good understanding. We love you. May God bless you. And don't forget, as you are buying these properties, either you buy from us, Namayo, or anywhere else, don't forget to protect the environment, because there is a huge impact on the environmental degradation. There's a very huge impact. You find that you're cutting of trees, you're not taking care of the nature that you find may have a very big impact on the environment. So make sure you plant trees around to protect the ecosystem around there. We love you guys. It has been your host Cholwe, Namayo Heritage, and I love you.